Theme song. I am so sorry to all of your wallets and my own wallet, but a new game has come out, Stranded: Alien Dawn, and it's looking very fun. I have done the tutorials to get a sense of the game, and there's a lot of tutorials, but I do recommend doing them if you're going to get into this game, because there's a couple of little nifty tweaks on the survival colony simulator genre, I find, and a couple of things that you'll find very familiar and heartwarming. So without any further ado, let's get started. Welcome to Solid Content. Time for some solid, hopefully, content. I'm going to pick my scenario here, and then we're going to get into it. Just the one scenario so far. It just came out in early access, like yesterday, so I'm assuming they're going to add more scenario or starting options. While en route to the outer worlds, the passenger ship Alien Dawn suffers a catastrophic hyperdrive malfunction and starts breaking apart in orbit of an unknown planet. Up to 4 passengers reach one of the emergency landing pods. This is the story of their survival. Their mission, find a way back to Civ. Location, kind of just got the one, temporary mountains with large meadows, but I assume it's going to go all snowy and stuff, or, you know, the moon, Concordia, blah, 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 is the goddess of balance, holding and letting go. This too shall pass. Oh, we like Concordia then. Game difficulty, medium. I'll stay with medium simply because I'm a coward, so I shall not be doing anything else like that. Game rules, overqualified. Survivor skills are set to 10, 6 if indifferent, 0 if incapable, or 0. Survivor skills are set to 0 regardless of biofacts and traits. So we're just going to play it middle of the road here, and I'll change the seed. Whoops. Advice, sort. I'm going to change that to solid. Wait, all caps. Solid. Awesome. All right, so this is the seed I'm playing. If you guys want to join with me and play that, let's play solid awesome. And this game. Oh, okay, all right, we're picking people. Look at these faces. I wonder if these are real faces or if these have all been like AI generated. But I gotta say, I can like they are graphics, but they're uncanny valley. There's something about them that are just a little bit too real for me. Okay, let's take a look at what we got. We got Daniel, Emmeline, Lara, and Naras. Shows the highlighted skills among the selected crew. So this must be where we have other people. So it's like, okay, don't worry, we have somebody for combat that's at least at a 3. I don't know if we want Naras. He's incapable of combat. And you're going to find that there is going to be some combat in this game. It's a little bit of a... I've seen it described, rather, as going medieval meets RimWorld. So that's kind of what we're into here. Okay, what does he have that's amazing? He's our best healer. I feel like we can do better than that. We're going to get rid of Naras. He's out. How do I add/remove? Get him out of there. There we go. Oh, double click. Okay. Oh, I see. It is saying that. Double click down here to add or remove. Okay, so we got rid of Naras, which does mean we should try to find we should find a healer is what we should look for. Healing, but he's got an interest in it. Healing 3, but not interested. Okay, a couple of good healers up there. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people to pick from. Healing 3. I think healing should be pretty big here, but we should also take a look at like we should also take a look for what do you call it? You know, construction and stuff like that. Like, make sure we have some good builders here and stuff. Healing 4 is nice. Well, she's a crafting teacher. Occasionally improves the crafting skill of others. I like that. Gains happiness when killing or observing death. Whoa. She doesn't even have any, like, negative traits. I was about to say, except that she's 68, but that's not fair. That's not a negative trait. I don't know what aging is like in this game. So she's probably fine. Oh, Vivian. Incapable of healing. Well, hello. 6 intellect. Has increased manipulation efficiency and happiness while inside, which are decreased outside. Doesn't like being outside. Okay. Oh, I do like a good constructor, though. That could be good. I kind of want... Where is she? Is it Yoko? For a 4. Well, where's that person who's, like, interested in healing, at least? And maybe I'm overthinking it, to be honest. Like, maybe healing 6. Whoa, hang on a minute. I think I missed her. Cooking 2, crafting, farming. She's got an interest in it, but she's not great at it. However, it looks like we have a really good farmer. Gets hungry twice as slow. Can't fail a medical treatment. I'm going to add her and see what our group is like now. This feels good. Now, we don't have great construction people. In fact, that's zeros across the board except for Daniel Shanks, who's incapable of combat, though. Has occasional insights, will not fight or hunt in any circumstances. I really, honestly, I need fighters. I'm gonna need fighters. Oh. Shoots twice as fast in the range, occasionally intimidates others, and he's got a construction of 2, and he can kind of do everything else. I'm getting rid of Daniel Shanks, and we're putting in Connor. Connor also looks... He looks like how sometimes I think I look when I'm trying to be intimidating. And then I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh no, I think I look more like, where is he? Where's the guy I look most like? Probably that guy. I think I look more like a Carter, but I wish I looked more like a Connor. I wish I looked more like a Han. Bonjour, Mr. Han Tay. I actually feel like we've got a pretty, I mean, aside from Connor, he looks tough, though. He looks tough, but everybody else is like, you know, a couple of babes. So I think this is a good colony to start with. Let's get started. Did I screw up already? We don't know. Probably. You're going to tell me in the comments, I assume. But that's just all part of the joy of starting a new game. Oh, no. Can I fly this thing? If they could just pull up, we could avoid this whole game. Ah. Oh, boy. That did not work great. All right. Lara's having a quick cry. Oh, cool. Hang on, let's zoom in. So, like, first of all, look at the graphics. Like, this is a lot of fun already. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. There's another piece of it right there. And then this is... Who knows what all this is? Just more chunk... Is this a big chunk of the ship? It must be. Okay, now, folks, here's what we got to do. We need to... What is this? A bloated insect? Ew. Ew, I hate that. We're going to kill all those. Let's take a look around. Folks, what we need to do is rebuild our society through the 4 of us. I don't know how we get more people. I assume that they'll do the, you know, the classic human thing to make more people. Oh, she's got like a... Oh, she's crying. Okay, I thought this was like the bleeding icon. She's in some pain. She's been injured a bit. She's having a cry because obviously this is terrifying. But you guys have survived. Oh, Laura's having a meltdown. I mean, how long? Crash shock, in a little pain, whatever. In a little pain. In a little pain, in a little pain. Okay. Everybody else is like stoked. They're all like, we got this. But she is just like, nah, I hate this. This isn't bad, though. I think this hopefully goes away. 12 hours. So she's going to be crying. Oh, brutal. She's going to be crying for the next 12 hours. But we need to figure out, we need to get back on our feet immediately and get set up for the long run. There are some floras and faunas around, which all seem a flat-headed animal. Like, these all seem like they're going to be problems to me. We're going to need to observe them to see what we can do with that. Okay, there's some big horned animals, small rock chunks. It seems to be good to be kind of near these rock chunks and trees, and I definitely want to still be near enough that we can scavenge all this stuff. I guess we could go right here. I wonder if we can salvage all that. If we can scavenge all of this and it goes away, then we could build right here. That's a nice little spot for a base. Other than that, like, where do I want to pick? This is always the thing that happens, right? It's always that starting position. Where do you pick your starting position? What is this? Insect nest. Okay, I was going to build near that because I thought it was like iron or something. Let's not build too near that. All right, I think we kind of need to build... this in this area here, maybe? This could be a good spot right here. So let's set up camp so they can start storing and collecting items. And to do that, we're going to go into camp. And these are the options available to us right now. We have not researched any of the other fancy stuff like a fireplace, heating stove. Production, small drying rack. Like, see, we haven't researched a lot of stuff. We're going to have to get and unlock that. So what we need to start with is a shelter, not graves, hopefully. So let's go shelter. Out of scrap metal, which is going to cost me 30 scrap metal. I'm going to pop open my resource bar here. I got 84. Now, if I click, okay, R and T to rotate, there is not gridless placement, so you can't put things askew, and we're going to get over that, okay? We've decided we're just going to be okay. I'm going to build one of those, and right next to it, I think, I'm going to do this. And build another one, and I'll show you why in a second. Let's also get ourselves a campfire. We don't have a campfire. We need to do some cutting. So let's go and, what do we got? Some bushes here, which will give us some sticks. Let's go and observe some items, even though I'm pretty sure we know what this is going to be. But I feel like, you know, like we talked about in the other survival games, scan, stab, yeet. You know what I mean? Like, observe. Okay, now, wait. When's our shooty guy? Combat interested. It's this guy. So we're going to go to his inventory, and I'm going to tell him to go get that laser pistol and put it on. Oh! Oh, my goodness. Maybe building here wasn't the best idea. All right, so they're going to do that. We are going to, I don't know, send some people out here to go and... I don't want to cut that just yet, do I? Let's just cut this tree here and cut this there and speed up time a little bit. Now, what's Connor up to? Oh, he's got some stuff from here. We've got some of our shelf, our scrap metal over there. Hint, getting help. Hints such as blue. Goodbye. We don't need help. We're experts. So he's going to start building these shelters right away, I hope. And I don't know if we should have done the observe. I shouldn't have done the observe, but anyway. And here we have it. On this alien world, our first shelter has been, created. Storages. Stockpile, storage, shelves, campfire. So here's what we need to do, folks. We need to make a campfire so that we can at least keep a little bit of warmth going on here. Campfire, and I can select what I want to make it out of. Stone or scrap metal. We'll go scrap metal. Campfire. Now, camp. We also need some sleeping spots. Oh, we actually need... You shift click to place multiple. We actually need more. We got 4 sleeping spots. We get another sleeping spot here. So we'll go sleeping spots here. Now, why did I build another one? Well, not just for people staying and sleeping under it, but you also want to build stockpiles similar to RimWorld. You don't want stuff to be stored outside for too long. Obstruct access. Okay, we'll just do that one, I guess. So they can get it. Okay, great. We have 4 sleeping spots. We have everybody, including Laura, seems to be done with her little situation. The tree has been observed. Let's cut it. And let's get some more sticks. You can also hit the H key for harvest and then just highlight. Maybe it's not letting us... There we go. Or no, that didn't work. Orders. Harvest. I'm not really sure. I thought that was going to, have us... Or maybe it's not harvest. Maybe it's cut. Yeah, it's cut. I was wrong. No, I have no idea. Yeah, it should highlight like that if it gets cut. So I'm not sure why the cut order is not... It doesn't seem... Maybe I've got to do it to certain people. Like, so Lara orders... Cut. No. Okay. Well, who knows? We're learning the game. All right? We're learning... This is a learning game. All right, so let's cut that. The other thing we need to do is think about sort of like our food situation. We can go farms. Construction big broadleaf bush field for wood and sticks. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think we're going to just like keep chopping for the time being. We don't really need to do that. Well, look at that hunt. Okay, let's move on. We're going to need... We can get to the cook stove eventually, but I don't think we need that right now because we've got this, and we can do some quick recipes in here. But what we need to do is figure out, what we have around us. That's a bit of a walk from the base, but maybe that's our best... What's this over here? Blade grass. I'm going to wager that's not food. What do we have as far as food? We've got 10 first aid kits. Where's oh, here, 60 food. So we have 60 emergency rations. So we're not in a huge rush, but let's at least go and like observe what that is and then probably cut those and harvest them. Cause for celebration. We put together, let's be honest, Lara, total babe. We put together a camp as quickly as we could, considering the circumstances. We're not sleeping in the dirt. We have a roof over our heads and a fire to illuminate our dark, uncertain nights. And most important, we have survived. To us, this feels like an achievement worth honoring. Gather around the campfire. Yeah, sure. We'll have a little party. That's fun. It's just an ordinary bush to cut down for sticks. Okay, great. Good to know. We've done that. Achievement better than nothing. You're telling me. Okay. Let's take a look at what we've unlocked. We've unlocked tables, chairs. Already we've unlocked a lot of stuff. Some storage chests, which is awesome. But based on the tutorials, it's like you just kind of need to get up and going and then get some research happening. Once that's going, we can worry about, the other stuff later. So we need 10 logs for that. That should be fine. We're going to put a research desk there. Production. We probably want a workbench for crafting. I'm going to put that, here by the fire. By the fire. And then furniture, because you don't want them, you'll find that they're similar to RimWorld, there's a debuff that comes with, you know, not eating, like eating standing up. They want to eat at a table. Stuff like that. So let's go here. That might be close enough that the fire even keeps them warm, you know? Shift click to place a whole bunch of chairs. So we're going to get that built so that they have a little bit of a space where they can just start getting ready. No queued research. Okay, the research thing is built. So we're going to go to the Manage tab, and here is you're going to see some stuff that's fairly recognizable for interest. For instance, we've got our priorities list here, simple priorities or numbered priorities. We can get into that later on once we really get kind of going. We've got a schedule here. Give them some relaxed time and some work time. You know what? Let's give them some relaxed time. An hour before bed and an hour before after getting up, just for fun. We got a couple idle people, so we're working on that. Celebration at 1900 hours. What time is it right now? 16 hours. Okay. All right, they have nothing to do, which means we're being stupid. Okay, let's... Okay, order, harvest. Maybe we couldn't... maybe we couldn't harvest it because... Oh, yeah, okay, hang on. That's a lot. We probably can't harvest it because... So let's cancel orders. I'm looking for the hotkey for cut. Oh, here we go. We probably can't cut stuff that's not fully grown yet. Okay, so you go do that. Some people are going to go do that. We got somebody on the bush. Let's go ahead and scavenge this bad boy. There we are. Everybody's got something to do. It'd be nice if somebody was researching, though, too. So we need to establish some research here. This is our research tree. Let's take a look. Resources, power, defense, construction, and breakthroughs. This game, by the way, was made by the folks that made Surviving Mars. I don't know how you say their name. Hymont? Or Hymenot? Hymenot. Hymenot. Anyway, we love them. Hay, sausages, fuel, fermentation. Very cool. Wooden fortifications would be nice. Construction basics. We basically need to do it all. But I think we should start with weaponsmithing because the others don't have weapons. And then we're going to get going into probably construction basics, I guess. Spaceship deconstruction. Oh, very cool. As you can see, there is a lot coming up here that we have to research. And you start out small. You start out on these little... here, let's turn the roofs. There we are. You start out on these little shanty shacks that will keep us relatively safe only from the elements, not from everything else. And you just try to do your best. She's eating some of these. Now, one thing we can do also is quick recipes. We can cook the emergency ration, which adds a +6 to the happiness effect. If you come over here and click on this... oh, no. Hey, listen. I was trying to tell people about the food. What I was trying to say is the emergency rations don't provide happiness, but if you cook them, it adds a +6 to them. You just boil them. I guess it's because it tastes better. More soup. No one wants to eat cold slop. Heat it up. You know, warm slop is just... We just call that soup. Hey, listen, I just happen to have a handy little thing. A nano booster shot. That's what he sounds like. When infected, those nanites or whatever increase the host movement, manipulation, and health. Ain't that handy? Now, before you say anything, it's not a permanent modification. The little things dissolve in a matter of days and leave no trace. Well, they do cause some pain, but come on, it's totally worth it. Share it with everyone. Get rid of that. It's not needed here. It's just whatever. Use the shot. But only on yourself, you weirdo. Oh, we got some CPU cores. Very nice. And we've scavenged 2 other things. Oh, that's nice that we got some electronic components. That's good. So I should have asked them to do a couple of cooked emergency rations there. Let's just do 3 of those. And let's see what, let's compare here. Connor, what's your situation right now? Your situation is cold tolerance, best at blah blah blah. It's not really telling me anything. What about his health? 37.0, and you're out here, out in the 37. Okay, it's not. I mean, it's fine. It's not cold outside just yet, but I do believe that there are, you know, seasons, so we do need to be careful. Designate this plant for cutting. Oh, it hasn't been fully observed yet, so we don't know if we can eat that just yet. Now I believe it's time for... It's 20 hours, so they're... this is awesome. Look at them having their little celebration. Discuss the crash with Lara. Be careful with Lara, though, because she might... That might trigger her, you know what I mean? She might end up just crying for the rest of the night. So, let's not talk about the crash so much, and let's talk about our hopefulness as we sit under the gaze of... what was that moon's name again? Condoleezza. Condoleezza the moon goddess. Love the stars and everything like that. Okay, this is looking great. And look at our little, just like our tiny little survival. Oh, I love this. I would like to get into and show you guys the building. That's coming up next because, again, what you have here is the ability to, like, custom design rooms, which is something when you look at one of these games, it's kind of like, oh, this is surviving the aftermath, or it's, you know, sort of a going medieval-y kind of thing. But then, I mean, sorry, not going medieval, but then you realize it is a little bit like going medieval in that you get to customize everything out. Now, be careful, Katrina, because I don't know if these guys are aggressive at night or... I just feel like that thing looks like it's going to be aggressive. These are really cool, actually, the designs of these animals. These are awesome. Love the graphics. Feel free to let me know what you think. All right, so we got some emergency rations cooked. Let's see. Click on my storage here. It's not telling me, like, how many... Like, where are those cooked rations? Oh, they're here, I guess. Shelf life, 99%. Anyway, it's a +6 happiness effect, so that's quite nice. Get some research going on here. That's good. A little more scavenging happening. Man, it's taking forever to observe this plant. Now, when it's observed, like, what are you doing? You're just kind of like, why is it taking so long for you to do what you're doing now? You're just looking at it. I like to think that Katina is doing a bunch of little tests on it, because she's our health person, I think. So she's probably doing a lot of little things here and there. She's trying to, you know, maybe she's taking a couple of samples and she's mixing it to see how it reacts with, like, body fluids before she, you know, eats it. But pretty soon we'll be able to find out if we can eat it. So let's get that done. Let's research this weaponsmithing, and then let's move on and, you know, research some more stuff. I might actually, activities here. Let's go... Lara, I think, is our best researcher. One thing I love about the non-symbol, if you hover over this, it shows you everybody... See, look at that. Everybody else's research capabilities. So Katina should be on a 1 for research. Now, harvesting and planting and stuff like that, who do we have? Emily. Emily, you're going to be a 1 for that. Harvesting, going to be a 1 for that. What about cutting, plant cutting and stuff like that? Who do we have? Connor. You're going to be a 1 for cutting. Emily, we'll put you on a 2. And yeah, we'll turn you guys off for that. Scavenging. You'll be our scavenger. And probably our hunter, too. And then construction, we kind of want everybody to do it a little bit. So we'll put that on a 3 just so I can get everybody to do it. So I believe that should put Katina more to the research. And, oh, she's doing the research of this. Okay, oh, Connor's idling. Okay, Connor. Connor, what can we have you do? Scavenging going on over here. You could scavenge this a little. We'll get you to cut this. Let's just keep bringing in the, let's keep bringing in our, you know, the resources wherever we can find them. And then we'll get you to scavenge that ship as well. But let's give Connor something to do. Idleness is deadly this early in the game, I would argue. And also, maybe observing things right out the gate is... Because I'm seeing this is slower than I kind of wanted it to be, but that's okay. We're working on it. Oh, I thought that said Katina is dying. Alright, can we harvest this now? Yeah, let's harvest it. So, buttermelon. Discover... Oh, let's read this. This local vine plant gives large edible fruits which have a tough peel. It reminds me of pumpkins and melons, so I call it buttermelon. Ripe buttermelons can be harvested and cooked. They might have some other good uses, too. Oh, I love it. Well, let's harvest this sucker. Harvest that, please. Yeah, let's harvest those two as well. There we are. Katrina, are you not harvesting? Okay, let's go back into our activities here. Let's make sure Katrina's on harvesting at least a little bit. Everybody should be on harvest. There we are. And Lara's... Okay, they've switched, so yeah, but that's good, because we want the smarter person doing research. Now, if Connor is idling, we have some resources here. Let's go over to our workbench. Let's go ahead and craft some stuff. What can we craft? Oh, not much. Bandages. We don't have any fabrics. Animal fats. Okay, all right. Well, let's build some more stuff. What don't we have? Workbench. Oh, well, we haven't researched weaponsmithing. That's why we can't craft anything. Cooking stove could be good. We could do a drying rack. Make a drying rack out of some sticks. We're going... Where did it go? We're going to want some dried metals, I assume. So let's get that even right up against there, like that. Great. Let's let this research complete, and let's continue to improve our life. We've researched weaponsmithing. We found a synthetic vest, which is nice, and I also built some storage racks back here, which I figured out. I found something. This is really fun. When you place a storage rack, you can place these little squares, or you can tap and then place like a long row of storage in one direction. I mean, how cool is that? So we've got some storage shelves out back here, and it is very similar to RimWorld. Things have shelf life, so the stuff out here that's outside, that's going to be giving us some trouble. And the fact that it's warm will be problematic for any, raw food that we've harvested. Okay, so weaponsmithing has been researched, so let's research something else. Let's get into some construction basics, I think. I'm not sure if we should be doing something else first, but now we also can craft weapons over here. So let's get like a spear. Like 3 of those. Okay, and then let's craft. So what do we need? Collect fabrics and leather. Okay, we need to collect some fabrics and leather. So let's make those weapons. Okay, so she's gonna go pick up those melons. And then I think we need to kind of figure out what is something that we could like hunt. I think that's where we're gonna get our leathers from. What does this give us? You know what? Let's study it. And let's study these chunky boys, because I bet they give off some pretty good. I mean, they're gross, and I definitely want to kill them all. But, I bet they give off some, leathers or something that we can use. So let's do that. All right, I'm just going to go in their restrictions here and tell them not to eat any raw food, because that's turned on by default. But I don't think our colony is going to do that bad. And then, Connor, what are you up to? I was told that we salvaged from the wreck a pretty cool thing, a railgun sniper rifle. So I'm going to give that to you. And then maybe who else is decent at shooting? Combat 3. Yeah, okay. Emmeline, you get the pistol that he's about to drop. It's a nice new morning. Everybody's sitting at the table. Really like watching them all sit at the table together and eat. Oh, Connor, are you okay with your back? What's going on here? He's got some moderate pain. He's got a migraine. From the nanites, probably. Okay. Well, yeah, this wasn't great. He does have some euphoria, so that's nice. But anyway, I've given them some tasks to do. There's a lot of research to do and some observing and scanning. We're going to take a look at the various plants around here and see what we got. And, of course, Lara's doing some crafting. Great. And then, of course, we want Katina continuing to research construction basics, but currently she's doing that. I feel like, okay, so cook until is 3. So there's always 4 cooked items in stock, which is good, but I feel like we're starting to go through our emergency rations a little bit. I have now harvested these melons, and I'm looking over here, and it's like, okay, outside we got 12 days, which is currently its situation. 12 days out there. Oh, wait, what was just added? Okay, this. Shelf life, outside 2 days. Okay, so we'll just cook these, and they will hopefully be used before they rot. I think that's fine. But let's order up some veggie soups. Looking at the quick recipe here, boom. A veggie soup is what we use with those melons. So let's get a veggie soup. And let's go until there's 4 of those? 2 of those. I don't know. We'll just start there. Get some buttermelon soup going on. And maybe pop that up in our list here so that they get done first. In fact, let's make sure there's 2 of these and 4 of these all day long. So that'll be good. In the meantime, we're working on a spear for some weapons there. Katina, what are you up to? You are researching tall leafy plant. Man, research takes a while, though, so that's a bit of a thing. I wonder if it's necessary. I'm going to have somebody, cut this and see if we just get the results anyway. New resource, veggie soup. Okay, made some veggie soup. Lara went out and cut that, and it didn't... I don't think it generated anything of value, so that's good to know that that's out there, but let's not... let's not do that anymore in the future. A thunderstorm washes over the colony, making them very bummed out that it's raining on them. They're a bit soaked wet while she's trying to make the spear. So yeah, Lara's not enjoying her life right now, but neither are the colonists. That's okay. We have plans and we have dreams for the future. We've discovered grain cob. I think this is going to be a very useful thing for us. In the future, we're going to be able to, I assume, farm that. Let's take a look, actually. I bet there is, a farming thing here. Farms. Grain cob, buttermelon, trees, and bushes. Oh, so as we do this, we unlocked more things. So I say let's get a buttermelon patch and a grain cob patch going on. I don't know how big we should do it. And yeah, I think, let's take a look. What's our future base like? I feel like this is fine for farmland. We'll do farms like down here or something. So let's get a buttermelon patch here. We're going to go 5 by 5. Oh, we can't. So we'll go 6 by 6 for buttermelons. And then we're going to go grain cob right next to it here. And we'll just do another 6 by 6 grain cob patch as well. All right, our food is about to be, we're going to be on a veggie diet, but it's about to be a worry of the past. Emmeline is sent out to do some harvesting and some cutting of some nearby resources, but I noticed there was some movement in these woods. And I gotta say, one thing I love about this game is you can sense a bit of soul here. There's a bit of movement going on in the trees. I don't know what that was from, but I swear when I was looking over here, I saw something skittering about in there. So there is some kind of animal that lives in there. That makes me a little bit nervous, but, oh, you saw that? Oh my goodness. So something fell, and there's like a little dude in there. A little, like, dinosaur of some kind. But it took down a tree, I think. So I think he's doing the same thing. Whatever it is, it's eating the trees or knocking them over. And that seems to be a somewhat threatening thing. And it auto-saved the game! We're about to get killed by a boss. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's one of those birds again. Okay, a flightless bird. We've discovered skin bark, which is creating veggie leather. So that's another way. We don't have to hunt these scary animals just yet. We can do the skin bark. So let's harvest some of that. And then, yeah, Katrina, go back and research construction, because I'm dying to build something here. But this is good to know that we have this now. I wonder if that means we can make skin bark as well, now that we've researched it. Farm. There it is, skin bark. Okay, let's do a little, like, a patch right here. There, and that's all going to be skin bark. So Katina and Connor over here are working hard, researching and things, but ridicules Katina's concerns about local predators. That is such a classic Connor thing to say. A little too close to our camp, I spot a dead flathead animal. Still haven't been able to observe it, so we don't know if it's useful for us or not, but I could butcher it. I might actually just order the butchering of it. Shelf life 61. Yeah, so it was killed recently. So we might as well butcher it and see what happens. In the meantime, we've got a couple of unarmed people. So let's go over here and make sure they at least get a spear on. And what do we have for you? Anything? Only the one spear. Okay, I have some cloth now. Surely that should be enough to craft some weapons. Hardwell, okay, veggie. I have... What do I have here? I have skin bark 30 and scrap cloth. Maybe I have to craft... veggie leather. Okay, this is what I gotta do. Okay, so let's do this. And, do that like a couple of times. 4 times, I don't know. And let's move this up here. And I think we'll be done. We're done with the spears. We've made some spears, but let's get some bows and arrows. Laura is unarmed. Katina is taking a walk. We got a couple of idle people here. Oh my goodness. I'm so bad at this. Or no, I think this is free time. Isn't this free time hours now before sleeping? Yeah, I think so. I think we're okay. Emmeline finishes butchering the meat and gets 34 raw meats. Now, do we know what that animal is? No, I don't know, but we have to be sort of opportunistic as we try to survive on these harsh alien lands. So we're going to cook it up and eat unknown surprise steak. I'm just expanding my skin bark field because when I clicked on it, it said there was no room for the skin bark to be planted. So a 2x1 is just too small. It's got to be a little bit bigger, a little more sizable. And this has turned into now a very large skin bark field, but I don't know. I guess that's okay. Okay, again, I am not sure what's going on, but I keep finding animals just absolutely murdered, which makes me think, like, we got to be careful here. We're going to need some more defenses if these animals keep getting murdered. And I also just keep finding other things like this tube plant here. I'm like, what is that? Let's observe it. We have a lot of research to do on this strange planet. Unfortunately, a hive of aggressive animals has popped up, and this has changed our plans significantly. The species seems aggressive. A dead specimen must be procured, observed, and studied. Okay, this is a lot of them. I don't know how dangerous these things are. In the tutorials, you do have to fight them a little bit, and it's not terrible. I want to make sure everybody's got a weapon of some kind. You have nothing. Did we not make... Oops. Did we not make some spears? I thought we made a bunch of spears. Or have they, like, been destroyed or something? Because, again, yeah, our storage situation isn't ideal. What do we have here? Shelf life. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's researching. Okay. So I think if we keep her researching, and then maybe we put all these observers, we'll get Connor to finish butchering, and then maybe we'll go take a look at these aggressive animals. There's a lot of them, and I don't think we have a lot of healing abilities, so we're going to want to be careful about this. All right, we've discovered bladed grass, though. Ah, we can make hay. Okay, actually, that seems useful. I think hay is going to be useful. Let's expand our farm here and go for bladed grass. And let's just do, like... What? Yeah. Yeah, same kind of field. We'll do a big field there. I wish I could make these look a little nicer. This is looking a little piecemeal, but I want to make it look aesthetically nicer when I can do that. I can worry about that later. I've been alerted to an animal attack, so it looks like I didn't have much of a chance to stay away from them. They're coming to get me. Now, Katina has the spear. Lara has nothing. Emmeline, draft with the R key, which is very... You'll notice that's very similar to the old... oh, did it not work? Oh, yeah, it worked. Very similar to the old RimWorld layout, so I kind of like that. Katina has a ways to go, so I think Lara... Oh, good lord, that sniper rifle packs a punch, but he's missing anyway. Okay, bring Emmeline forward. I don't think she has a melee weapon. Okay, so Connor's going to have to defend us. Meanwhile, Katina's coming back. She's got the spear. I think, Lara, let's draft you and just pull you back here. Oh, that sniper rifle is doing the job. Oh, we love this sniper rifle. And there's 4 animals left. They're being kited in by Katrina, who can now turn around and prepare to do some damage back. Let's bring Emmeline forward and get her into a better shooting position. And never mind, we don't really have to worry about it because Connor is the GOAT with that thing. That is crazy. All right, undraft, undraft, and undraft. And one of us needs to go and observe these bad boys. And then, I guess, I don't know, butcher them? Except, don't butcher that one, just observe that one. We have learned about these bugs, and they are named the Scarabaei. And they are nasty little, like, swarming creatures. They don't do a lot of damage, so nothing too scary to worry about there. But definitely something to be avoided when their numbers are, you know, large and ours are few. Lara was brought in to finish the research that Katina did. We now have the construction basics done, so let's take a look at that. But first, let's set up another research of some kind. Tailoring could be good. Metal refinement. Yeah, let's not go too far down the list, I think. Let's stay at the top so we make sure we get all the basics. Lightning strikes are unpredictable and easy to catch. A tall metal rod would suffice. So that must either stop lightning from hitting us, or maybe it could help to fill up batteries, which you're going to find here in electricity somewhere, or light and heat, maybe? Ooh, I'm going to build some of those. I'm not sure where we'll see the electrical stuff. So let's start researching electric grids. That'll be what it does. That unlocks a bunch of stuff for us. I don't know why that's first. But yeah, no, okay, let's do 1 and 2. There we go. Then let's learn about wooden fortifications, and then maybe tailoring. There we are. But the important thing for right now, folks, is that we have unlocked buildings. Now, this is where this game really starts to shine. There is a lot we can do here, and it's not just a matter of placing little buildings. It's not like Surviving the Aftermath, where you place a house, then you place a food place. We're actually going to be designing our interiors here. I'm going to go to floor here. What you want to do, or as far as I could tell from the tutorial, is you kind of want to get a foundation going. So let's take a look here. Structural properties, awful thermal insulation, very weak support, provides a flat surface for construction, differently leveled floors can be connected with stairs. All right, scrap metal, awful thermal insulation, very weak support. I mean, we should probably just do this. Medium thermal insulation and strong support. And then, of course, we can get into metal. Oh, awful thermal, very strong support. Okay, so it depends what we want to make. But I think we're going to do this here first. And to start placing to change the floor level, use the Z and X keys. So that's all sick. Okay, so I wanted it a bit off the ground just for fun. Maybe even quite a bit off. No, that's fine. And one thing I saw in the tutorial that they want us to do, or at least they're encouraging us to do, right, is to build structures in a way that they're connected to each other. So a couple of rooms kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is over near our farms, I'm going to go here, and we're going to build like a little bit of an entryway here. Like so. And then I guess we need to build this now. So let's build some steps up. So I'll build some steps up, maybe like in the corner or something. Or what am I trying to do here? Where do I want to put the door? Let's just put it, I guess, right here. So we'll build steps up to there. And so this is the foundation of our building. And then over here, I'm going to get another one going on. Ooh, wooden parquet. Okay, we'll worry about the flooring in a second. I hope there's rugs as well. You know me. Let's go to flooring. Let's get wood here. And this one is going to come off the main building like so and just be like a little bit of like our, you know, a bit more of a extendy house like this. And then maybe there's some stairs off of this as well. And then in the middle here, I don't know what we'll put there, but we could put some other things there. So this is kind of our first structure that we're going to build. 86. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of wood to do this, though. That's all right. Good thing we live in a place with an abundant forest. I mean, for now. Now that all the humans here are here, I'm assuming we're going to cut all that down. Oh, why didn't it not let me want to cut that? Oh, I have to pick what I'm cutting. Okay, cut trees. There we go. Okay, I'm learning. Connor is building as fast as he can as the rain sets in. We are hoping to get out of these silly shacks as soon as possible, and we're all leaning on Connor to make that a reality. Connor's finished building the foundation of our first little thing, our first little house, which I think we'll probably grow out of pretty quickly, judging by the size of things. I was looking at the furniture and the sleeping, situation, and it's like, yeah, this is going to take up a lot of room pretty quickly here. But let's get our bunk room first. So I'm going to go room. And again, better thermal insulation. We might as well spend the wood. And I'm going to go here. Overlapping foundations. Oh, the room builds the whole thing. Okay, so instead of room, let's go with walls. We've already done the foundation building, so we didn't need to do that. We're going to go here. We're going to wall all this off here to there. Done. So that's going to get built. And obviously we need a door to get in, so we'll go with a nice wooden door right there. Maybe a... where are they? Like a nice window. Maybe not so big of a window. Just a small wooden window. Small wooden window back here for some level of perceived security, so we can look out and see what's going on back there. And then we're gonna want a nice. Maybe we'll go with a bigger window, just for fun right here. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just having fun here. We're just doing our designs. So this area here, I probably want to put the table here and then sort of some sleeping sections here. Then we can go, and to connect these rooms, we can do either a door or a doorway. I might just go for a door, just for fun. So we're going to do a scrap metal door right here. And then let's go for orders, buildings. Let's go, you know what, just for fun, we're going to go scrap metal here. See how much I have. 25... 65. It's using a lot of that was a lot of scrap metal we just used. So I don't know if that was the best idea that I've ever had. And we'll go for another scrap metal door here. So this is going to be sort of our workhouse, and then this is going to be sort of our bunkhouse. So this is the one we're concerned with keeping warm, of course. We got some beds here. So let's get for a nice little wooden bed here. Oh, we got to pick everything down to the fabric. I love it. Okay. It's the head of the bed there. So shift click, place another one. Place another one there. Again, these are going to be fairly Spartan because, unfortunately, we're just trying to get by. We're just trying to get through these cold evenings, and they're only going to get colder. Let's get this table in here. Yeah, it'll be weird kind of having that design there. Let's cancel that. Can I move it into a better spot? Is there something better I can do? I almost want it to be up against this wall, but then I need to find a spot for that fifth bed. Or right here. You know what? We'll just leave it there. We're going to leave it up against the thing there. And then we'll place these here and move all of this stuff. Oh, whoops. And we'll move all this stuff inside because that's going to make me feel quite accomplished once I figure out how to move things properly. There we go. Well, they put the walls together really nicely, so that's coming together. We've got some beds hopefully coming in soon, and the table is already placed. Everything is looking quite nice. One thing they are going to need in here is heat and light. So we're going to get a wall torch up and over the thing like that. Oh, that's awesome. I was hoping we could place that in there. So right around here, and then we'll let the beds stay darker, but hopefully that's just a general lighting that they like having in there. In the meantime, we're getting everything built. And I think this area might be ready for some roofing. Let's go grab our roof here. Probably a scrap metal roof. I think will look the best for this, the aesthetic we're going for here. 195, so we're going to use all of our scrap metal to do that. Oh, it's actually not letting me do it, is it? Okay, interesting. Or it might be, I'm not sure. Well, that's all right because there's always something around to salvage. We could salvage from that. So let's salvage some scrap metal out of there. And then maybe we got to be done with salvaging scrap metal. and building out of scrap metal. A lot of people are complaining that there's nothing left to do, or there's nothing to do, so I think I actually have to focus on that pretty quick here. I really wanted to get this done, but also cut hay. Okay, we can make a punching pole, or a dartboard. So what we need to do for that is some metal alloys. Oh boy, so we need some hay. And then I think we could get that one done. So where was that hay over here? Yeah, let's go get and harvest this blade grass and see if that gives us some hay. Although it's not saying harvest, so hopefully this produces some hay that we can use. And I've started growing it back at the base, but I don't think it's ready yet. With those new beds done, I can now deconstruct these beds here. And I don't know if I'll get anything out of that, but I also might want to deconstruct this scrap metal thing. Let's see, that'll get me 15 scrap metal. Looks like we've used a lot of it for some roofing. Oh yeah, okay, good. We've been doing some roofing. So I think we got to do like a wood roof over here. And let's like turn it and go that direction with it. I think that'll look cool. Yeah, like that. So that's going to be our sleeping area. And already I gotta say, it's looking pretty good. By the way, this button here these are the overlays, so we can turn off the rooms and see inside. And like, doesn't that just look good? You love seeing Emma Lynn just like sitting at a table by the torchlight in that room. Let's see how she's doing. It's 16 degrees outdoors, but inside she is sitting at 37. That's our internal temperature, I think. I still haven't figured that out. How to find out the temperature in this room in here would be nice. Yeah, I can't quite tell. I'll have to leave it for now. But, oh, Katrina, your first sleep in a nice veggie leather bed. I hope you enjoy it. And we'll see you in the morning. Oh, no. Oh, no, Lara is vomiting. I'm not sure why. Let's click on the health situation. She's bleeding. She's got a stomach ache. Pain consciousness 90%. I feel like... I don't think we're feeding them very good things or something. So they're not eating raw food. They haven't cooked meals. I'm not sure. But when I go over here to the research tab, I notice I need to pay attention because I've unlocked some other things to research. So I've got us researching metal refinement after tailoring. But I got to take a look here. We've got hay sausages, automated turrets to research, wind turbines, solar panels, refrigerators. That's going to probably help. Energy storage advantage, research desk. So all of this stuff, electric smelting would be nice. Heat pumping, yeah, like all of this stuff is going to get pretty important here, but it is starting to become a situation where we need to pick what it is we're researching. The reason I'm doing the alloys next, or the metal refinement, is so we can get to some alloys, because there's a lot of things here that are saying, I need alloys before you can build me. For example, this heating stove, we need alloys for. The fireplace, I'm not sure, a stone fireplace, looks like we can build that because we did mine some stone, but like, where do I put it? Light and heat. Fireplace, a stone one. Oh, it's big. So we would need to put that over in the corner, I guess. And then again, I'm not 100% sure. I've just got this game, so I'm not 100% sure what we're looking at in terms of fire potential. But oh, this would look amazing. Please tell me that it goes up above the roof. It does. Oh, that's gonna look so good. So I feel like that's gonna keep us warm for the winter in here. And then over here, I think what we need to start thinking about is like food and stuff. So, production cook stove. I know we can get to an electric cook stove eventually. I saw that there. Let's cancel the construction of this torch, and let's get our cook stove right there. There we are, little cook stove, and that's probably gonna pop out of the wooden. Yeah, that's gonna look awesome. Oh, I love this. Okay, so in here we're gonna have our tailor bench. We're gonna have all of our kind of work stuff being done in here, and so to that end, we're probably gonna need some storage. Storage chest, wardrobe. So this stores right storage space for resources. Cannot fit large construction resources. So that's why the shelves have been somewhat useless for our other thing. Oh, we got some food going off. We're going to have to get way better at our food management. So some of the stockpiles I think are fine to keep in here. Maybe we could even open up some more stockpile in space. And then we can have some shelving for other things in here. But I think I'd love to also rush getting... like those refrigerators. But for now, I think this will do. So we're just going to go right here. And have some shelving there. Have some shelving right here. And then kind of organize that to hold sort of raw resources again until we can get them, kind of stored. Although I think what we could do is... we could build it... we could have one of these. Scrap metal... oh, there's a copy button. We could do a scrap metal shelter, like, right here. And then use that to store, like, frozen items and stuff that we want to freeze in the winter. While we rush to get, you know, the refrigerators and stuff. In power, we have a power pole, a lightning rod, power switch, and a power cell generator. Generates electricity while depleting a power cell. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, so this is more like remote power, and then these power poles, which I just love the look of them. Like, that's just going to make this colony look like a real little village once we start running power between all the buildings and stuff. Mind you, we're not there yet, because first, we need to research the ability to get that power. Alright, food is about to rot away, but that's okay. We kind of over-butchered, and so we are going to lose some of that. I just want to make sure that we can get everything inside and have a much more secure life. After that, I think it's time to think about fortifications, like some big old wooden walls. Start putting those up. We've got some wooden towers we've researched. What else do we have here? Meat lures. Oh, I love that. Traps. I think the traps slow them down or stick them in place. And gates. Wooden for now. Oh, a lot going on in this game. There's a lot to do, a lot to customize. Oh my goodness, why is this blue? Has this been... oh yeah, no, scavenge all that. That's fine. A lot to learn, and a lot to unlock, and a lot to do in this game. But I am pretty happy looking here, looking at this. Oh, we need some more wood, don't we? Or are they just not building it right now? 18 wood, that's not bad. We got wood for it. But so far, it is nice to look at the progress we've made in one day here. I am loving the look of this place. It's really coming together. I love this game so far. Let me know what you think in the comments. And hopefully you found this to be some truly solid content as we dive into a new game. Lord knows our wallets didn't need to know about this game. Risk of meltdown. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that risk of meltdown from Connor. I'm trying to end the video. Yeah, we're going to see what else we can do with this game and what we can unlock in the next few episodes of this beautiful thing. But if you like it, go ahead and grab it on early access or at least wishlist it for now. And we'll see you in the next video of whatever it is that I decide to play. Oh, the fireplace is up. Oh, yes.